Okay, good evening. This is previous board questions from Principles of Structural Analysis and Design. PSAD, no? Okay, so let's go. Sabi sa situation na to, a square hollow steel strut is being connected to two gusset plates which are welded to the base plate as fastened to a concrete base by 4 by 16 mm diameter anchor bolts. The diameter of the pin is 16 mm. So given yung mga dimensions, T1 10 mm, T2 12 mm, T3 12 mm, then load P 48 kN and the angle theta is 30 degrees. So if you look at the structure, a hollow steel strut. Ito ang sinasabi niya na steel strut, no, sa side view. And then kung tingnan mo sa cross section view niya, ganito. This is yung strut ini, di ba? Hollow steel strut sa side view. Ito na yung sa cross section view niya. This one is hollow. Yan. Ito yung strut. Follow? So ang dimension ang thickness ng strut T1 which is 10 mm. Okay? And then yung bolts na to, ito siya. Yan, bolts. Okay? And then ang gusset plate, ito ang gusset plate. So ito yung parang sa cross section, ito yung gusset plate. Dalawa din, no? May isang anchor bolt. And then isang hollow steel strut, isang pin, pin pala ito. Isang pin. Okay, then this one is the strut, so dalawa. Kabila, pati isa kabila. Okay, so that the thickness of the strut T2 which is 12 mm. And which are welded, so ang gusset plate natin naka-welded ito sa base plate. This one is our base plate. Okay, and fastened to a concrete, ito yung concrete, no, by 4 by 16 mm anchor bolts. So ito yung anchor bolts natin, apat yan siya, no, apat yan. Dito dalawa, then sa kabila dalawa, so apat na anchor bolts. Then the diameter of the anchor bolts is given din naman, which is 16 mm. So ang tanong dito, class, is calculate, no? Calculate the bearing stress. Calculate the bearing stress of the strut and the pin. So, ito ang strut, no, hollow strut. And then this one is the pin. The next is calculate the shear stress in the pin. We have to calculate the shear stress in the pin. And then the last one is calculate the shear stress in the anchor bolts. So, we have to calculate the shear stress dito, class, sa anchor bolts. Okay, so actually, class, this is actually a simple stress, no? Problem in simple stress. So pag-usapan natin, before tayo mag-solve ng problem na to, pag-usapan natin muna ang simple stress. Right? So there are three kinds of excuse me. There are three types of simple stresses: normal stress, shear stress, and bearing stress. Ano kaya ibig sabihin ng normal stress, no? Ang ibig sabihin ng normal stress, actually, class, ang stress lang naman, sulat ko na lang, no? Stress is just applied force over the resisting area or cross-sectional area. Yan ang, basically, ito, class, ang definition ng stresses is equals to force over area. Okay? So, ang normal stress, sabi dito, ang normal stress is the applied force. The applied force is perpendicular to the resisting area. For example, sa bolts natin, sa side view na nakaganito, no? Sorry. Ganito ang bolts natin. Ano ba yan? Okay, so ang normal stress, ang ibig sabihin ng normal stress dito sa bolt, sa anchor bolt, dapat, tingnan natin muna, ikakat natin ito, let's say this one. So let's say circular siya, diameter. Ganon. Ito na yung cross-section niya. Ang force na gagamitin natin dito is dapat naka-perpendicular sa cross-sectional area. Okay, so makikita natin dito, hindi natin makikita no ang force gagamitin natin to solve for the normal stress kasi nga naka-perpendicular ito pati the cross-section. So dito makikita natin ang force na gagamitin natin. Let's say yan, force F. Follow. And that is normal stress. Now for shear stress, ang sa shear stress naman, okay, let's say na ito ang cross-section niya. Ang shear stress, ang direction ng force natin dapat parallel siya pati yung cross-sectional area. Okay, so ito ang sa shear stress. Okay, but ang formula ng stresses is F over A. Kung normal stress, ganun pa rin F over A. Ang shear stress, ganun pa rin F over A. So depende yun sa force, no? Depende sa force. Let's say ang sa normal stress, dapat ang force natin, dapat ang force natin naka-perpendicular sa cross-sectional area, and then for shear stress, dapat ang force natin naka-parallel sa cross-sectional area. Okay? And the bearing stress, ano ibig sabihin ng bearing stress? It is the contact pressure between the separate bodies. Let's say dito class, no? Between the pin and the strut. So nagkakaroon dito class ng bearing stress. This portion dalawa. Right? So yun ang ibig sabihin ng bearing stress. Okay, so but ang formula, the same pa rin yan siya, no? Force over area. Depende lang sa force kung saan siya. Okay, kung normal stress, dapat perpendicular pati cross-sectional area. Pag shear stress, dapat ang force natin parallel to the cross-sectional area. Then for bearing stress, dapat ang force natin contact pressure between the separate bodies. So pag dito class, between the pin and the strut, so nandito class ang contact, ano yan? Contact pressure, no? Between what? Between the pin and the strut. So nasa portion na nandito dalawa siya sa kabila ng both side. Alright? So we will try to answer. So alam na natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng normal stress, ng shear stress, at saka ng bearing stress. Okay, so first question is calculate the bearing stress between the strut and the pin. So ang tanong dito class is we have to calculate, no, the bearing stress between the strut, this one, kasi plate pala ito, no, between the strut, ito yung hollow strut natin, and the pin. So mangyari class, hanap tayo ng isolate natin in drawing. Saan pa ito? This one. We'll try to move natin, right? Oops. Okay. Right. Okay natin. Yeah. Okay, so ang tanong sa number 1 is we have to calculate the bearing stress between the strut and the pin. So saan dito class? 'Di ba? Alam na natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng bearing stress, no? Saan dito? Between the pin and the strut nagkakaroon siya ng bearing stress. So at this portion, no? Ito to. Palitan ko lang color. Yan. Ito dito sa portion na yan, no? Okay. Yan. And then between the pin and the strut. So, ito pa. Dalawa man yan, di ba? Dalawa. Yan. Okay. Right. Okay. So yan. So, i-consider lang natin class yung isa. No? We just divide the force F. No? Consider lang natin ito. Ito. Let's say this one. So, i-isolate natin yan. Yung red. That is, diba? Yan. Sorry. Okay. So, ang dito class is the thickness of the what? Thickness of the strut, di ba? Strut ito. So, ano ang thickness ng strut? T1. What is our T1? Our T1 is equals to 10 mm. 10 mm. Lagyan natin ng dimension. 10 mm. Then, how about this one? Yan. Okay, so dito siya, no? That is actually the diameter of the pin. So, given din naman, no, ang diameter ng pin, how much? Diameter of the pin is 16 mm. 16 mm. So, dito nagkaroon siya ng bearing stress. Okay? This one. Now, ang stress lang naman, no? Ano ba yung stress? Stress is equals to force over area. Okay, so meron na tayong area. This is for bearing, no? This is for question number 1. And okay, so meron na tayong area. Ano bang area natin? That is rectangle, no? Which is 10 by 16 mm. Diba? Area. How about the force, class? How about ang force? So, dapat sa bearing stress, dapat ang force dito dapat perpendicular pati yung section na andito, no, which is 10 and 16 mm, dapat perpendicular siya. So you look at the figure kung ano ang force natin, right? Saan yun? Okay, so ang force natin, class, perpendicular to ito yung strut, di ba? Ito ang strut. So, ito yung line ng P natin, which is perpendicular siya pati strut. Can follow? Ang force natin is 48 kN. Force P natin is 48 kN. And then, wala na tayong problema kasi ang direction ng force P natin is perpendicular pati strut. So, matik siya, class. We will use 48. So, since dalawa man yan, we just divide that one into 2. Okay, just divide it into 2. So, parang ganito siya, class, no? Assuming, sorry. Ito yung strut na naka-side view. Ito ang force P. Diba? So, which is how much? 48 kN. So, since dalawa, we just divide it by 2. Para gagamitin natin ang force dito para sa force F, just divide by 2, that is equals to 24 kN. Okay, so substitute lang natin, no? 24 times 10 to the power of 3 Newton. This is mm square, no? Matik na yan. So N over mm square is megapascal, right? So, we'll use calculator. Right, 24 exponent, what? 3, no? Over 10 by 16 mm is equals to 150. Okay, so 150 megapascal. Follow? So, ito, class, ang bearing stress. 150 megapascal bearing stress between the hollow strut and the pin. Okay, so right, we will continue to the next question. Ang next question dito, class, is calculate the shear stress in the pin. So, saan ba? Saan ang pin natin? So, again, no, consider natin yung drawing na to. Alin ko, Yan, lagay natin sa baba. Okay. He's asking for shear stress. Required dito class is shear stress. The second question is you have to find, calculate what? Calculate, ano yun? Calculate the shear stress in the pin. So, saan dito ang pin natin? Ito yung pin natin, di ba? Okay, ito yung pin natin. So, how will you calculate? Ano? Calculate the shear stress in the pin. So, ito ang pin. Did you follow? Paano natin i-calculate ang kanyang shear stress? So, isolate natin ang pin, no? Let's say ito ang pin natin, di ba? Okay, so between, dalawa man yan, no? Ito yung pag sa side view class, pag sa side view, nandito ang pin natin, diba? Kasi ang diameter ng pin natin is 16, and then yung line ng force P, nandito siya mag-act, no? Which is how much? 48 in follow? Kilonewton. So since dalawa ito class, kasi dalawa siya, saba? Okay, dalawa, no? Between ano yan siya? Calculate the shear stress in the pin. Okay, so since dalawa side, no? 1 and 2, so we just divide this one into 2. We just divide this one into 2. Okay, this will be equals to 24 kilonewton. He's asking for the shear stress in the pin. Well, calculate the shear stress in the pin. Okay, so stress is just equals to force over area, diba? So, ano ba yung area natin? Cross-sectional area, diba? Naka-circular yan siya, diameter yan siya. So, area of the circle is pi d square over 4. Pi, what is our diameter of the pin? 16 square over 4. And then ang force F natin, of course, dapat parallel siya pati cross-section, which is equals to 24. So, which is 24 times 10 to the power of 3. Right? So, stress is equals to what? 24 exponent 3 over shear pi, no? Times d square, which is 16 square, no? Over 4, right? 119.37. So 119.37 mega Pascal. And then the last question is 119, no? 119, okay, 119.37 mega Pascal, no? Shear stress in the pin. Okay, next is calculate the shear stress in the anchor bolt. So, nasaan yung anchor bolt natin? Ito. We have to calculate the shear stress, shear stress and anchor bolts. Yan, no? So, isolate natin ito. How will you calculate the shear stress in the anchor bolts? Yan. Isolate ko, ha. Alright. Ito. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, ito yung anchor bolts. So, ilan ba yung anchor bolts natin? 4, no? So kung ano man yung forces, we just divide it into 4. Diba? So assuming kukunin natin yung isa lang, anchor bolt. Yung force P natin, class, nakaganon ang force P. Diba? Nakaganito ang force P. Diba? Nakaganito ang force P, which is equals to 48. Given din naman yung angle, how much? 30 degrees, no? So, ang force na kailangan natin to solve for the shear stress in the anchor bolt, dapat parallel siya sa cross-sectional area ng anchor bolt. So, ibig sabihin, dapat nakaganito, no? Ayan, sorry. Ayan, no? Kukunin natin ang component ng P. Right? So, ito ang force na kailangan natin to solve for the shear stress in the anchor bolt. Okay, so, how will you solve for the component? 30 degree dito, then this one is also 30 degree. So, that is 48. Angle 30 degrees using calculator. Okay, set your calculator to complex, then 48 angle 30 degrees is equal, 48 angle 30 degrees, how much? 41.57. Ito natin muna. Wait. And 41. From 41.57 plus J 24. Okay, so since ang tanong niya, class, is we have to calculate the shear stress in the anchor bolt, so we have to use yung component na 48 kilonewton. Ito, this one. So nandito man ang 41.57. Nandito class ang 41.57. Okay. Nandito ang 24. Yan. So kung ang tanong niya is, kasi ang tanong niya is shear stress sa anchor bolt, so we have to use, di ba, sa cross-section area ng anchor bolt, ganun siya, this one. So nandito class ang force F, which is equals to, okay, 41.57. So since apat man yung anchor bolt, we divide natin into 4. How much? 41.57 divided by 4 equals 10.39. So ito ang gagamitin natin, 10.39 kilonewton. Right? So shear stress sa anchor bolt, ganun pa rin ang shear stress, force over area, diba? O ano ang area niya? So since circular, that is pi d square. What is the diameter of the anchor bolt? 16, no? 16 square over 4. And then ang force niya is how much? 10.39. 10.39 times 10 to the power of 3. Okay, so the shear stress for anchor bolt is equals to, you have to use calculator. Alright, so 10.39 exponent 3 over shear pi times 16 square, the diameter of the anchor bolt, over 4 equals 51.68. Okay, so 51.68 megapascal. So ito class ang shear stress sa anchor bolt. Okay, so 51 ba yan? Let's check. Ano? Okay, so 51.6. O yan, no? Ang shear stress sa anchor bolt. O, kung magtanong ako ng ano naman ang kanyang so since ang shear stress is 51.68, ano naman ang normal stress? Di ba? Ano ang kanyang normal stress? So, to solve for the normal stress, dapat ang gamitin natin na force is yung, again, perpendicular pati the cross-sectional area of the anchor bolt. So, we have to use this one. We have to use 24. Alright? So, yan. No, for normal stress, ito yung bolts natin. Assuming, no, nandyan ang bolts. So, dapat, ang normal stress, ang force F natin is, dapat naka-perpendicular siya sa cross-sectional area, which is 24 ang force. So, since apat, we have to divide this one into 4. Apat ang ang anchor bolt. So 24 divided by 4, how much? 6. That's right. 6, no? We have to use 6. And okay. So again, normal stress, ganun pa rin, force over area. Ano ba yung area? Of course, ganun siya, no? Circle, so which is 5d square over 4 by the, what is the diameter of the anchor bolt? 16, no? 16 square over 4, and then ang force F is dapat naka-perpendicular pati cross section, which is ito na siya, 6 kilonewton, 6 times 10 to the power of 3, and then the normal stress is equals to calculator. Normal stress is equals to 6 exponent 3 over shift by tama na, times fraction, and then 16 square over 4 equals 29.84 megapascal normal stress na. So 29.84 megapascal. Ito ang normal stress sa anchor bolt. Okay? So, ayun lang, no? Ang stress, simple stress, normal stress, shearing stress, bearing stress, the same pa rin ang formula, force over area. Depende lang sa force kung ano ang gagamitin natin, no? Pag shear stress dapat parallel pati, no? Pag shear stress plus ito ang cross section, dapat ang force is this one, diba? Pag normal, ito ang cross section, dapat perpendicular pati cross section. Okay, can you follow? Ayun, so thank you very much for watching.